In addition to their loyalty to themselves and the group, there's a huge sense of loyalty to their local community, and indeed a community have a sense of loyalty to the fire service. Not many people across Clare, I think, even realise that there, I think, is it one full-time fire officer in County Clare, and everybody else are part-time. The vast majority of them retained firefighters. That was fine in a time when, there's an increasing professionalisation. It's increasingly difficult to get a mortgage, and what worked very well up to recently is no longer working. Now, I could express my disappointment for the government's counter-motion, but I suppose more importantly, Minister, I would ask that you and your ministerial colleague engage with the issue, regardless of what the motion is and the counter-motion. As a state, I wonder, could we afford to provide the level of fire cover that we have now if everybody was to be paid on a full-time basis? And I think the answer is clearly no. I mean, Limerick City is the nearest full-time fire service to County Clare. But I mean, the huge expansion in that service that would be required and the huge cost of that to cover all of County Clare isn't a cost that I think this state can shoulder. And yet the status quo is equally something that's completely unaffordable, because people are not joining the fire service to the extent that it is becoming dangerous. So either way, the status quo is not sustainable, and neither is a full-time fire service. I would ask, Minister, that you engage with the management of fire services, rural fire services, retained fire services across the country, and also their representatives in the trade unions movement, because this is something that has to be resolved. I mean, there was previously an issue, and Deputy Joan Burton, who was somebody that's regularly criticised indeed by Sinn Féin, perhaps by yourself, but she did engage with the issue, and she did find a solution to the issue when there was a problem with retained firefighters and whether or not they qualified for social welfare benefit or assistance. That was ironed out. I believe that the problems that exist now can be ironed out, but with the political will. So regardless of the outcome of the vote, you have the numbers, you can do whatever you want, but I'd ask that you engage with them to bring about a solution.